Welcome everybody to the Daily Commitment Walk. I'm excited. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're still doing the guitar walk. We're still getting out early in the morning. But one thing we're going to do today is we're going to do something I've been doing for the daily commitment exercises. We're not going to do the whole hour walk. So I've noticed the hour walk has been kind of hard to get going on sometimes, because I'll be like, I don't want to walk a whole hour right now. But not just that, it's the morning time, right? I don't like how my hair looks. Oh God, thinning hair. It's okay. Okay, so the point is, I don't want to do the hour walk sometimes because I just don't want to do it or it's too intimidating. But sometimes because, like right now, I kind of have an appointment around 9 and it's like 8:50. And it took me a little bit to wake up and get going. So what I'm doing is skipping my, well, I don't have a whole hour to do a walk right now. I don't have a whole hour to do a walk right now. I don't have a whole hour to do a walk right now. And then I end up skipping the walk and I have to push it in late in the day when it's dark and stuff. But you know what I just realized? What I just realized is I don't have to do it all at once. Same thing I realized with my daily commitment exercises. I can just do push-ups and stop, and then come back later and do pull-ups, and then come back later and do squats. You can break it up. So what I'm going to do right now is only walk for about 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes of walking. But then I've got 10 minutes of walking in, and I can come back later and do the rest of the walk. And that way I'm still getting my hour walking in every day. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I just kind of wanted to knock it out. It's like I have to do a whole walk. Anyway, so the walk without the guitar, for example. How can we walk every day? We got too many things to do, too much to say. another thing I want to talk about real quick in this little 10-minute walk here is this idea of doing a certain speed on your walk. Now, I was talking about zone 2 cardio, and I was even doing some of these squats here. Let's pop a squat here. And that was to increase my heart rate a little bit, to get us into zone 2. Because quite frankly, the speed I'm walking right now is not going to get me into zone 2. So zone 2, the way to calculate it is you take your max heart rate, which is like something minus your age, like 122. No, can't be that. 152 minus your age. No, that wasn't it. Max heart rate is 202 or something minus your age. And then zone 2 is 60 to 70% of your max heart rate. Mine at 50 came out to 102. So what's 60%? Around 150. So maybe it's 200 minus your age because I'm 50. So 200 minus your age, 150, and then 60% of 150 was 102. I don't know, something like that. Look it up. You'll see. There's a number, you minus your age, then you times it times 60%. That's the minimum to get to zone 2, and you can feel it. It's a little faster heartbeat than this. So I need to get up, my heartbeat needs to get up to 102 to be, let's do another squat here. Do another guitar squat. All the way down, all the way up. Needs to be at 102 to get to that zone 2. So I'm not going to get it with this pace of a walk, which is probably just like 2.5, maybe even less than 3. Yeah, so let's say 2.5. Let's speed up a little bit. This is maybe 3 miles an hour here. But 4 miles an hour is like this. This is 4 miles an hour. It's a nice stride. And when I did 4 miles an hour yesterday at the treadmill, 4.2 is what I started with. Then I went down to 4.1. Then I went down to 4. Between 4 and 4.1 consistently. If I keep walking like this, that'll get me into zone 2. And that's just, you can still talk, but you can see I'm taking a little more effort to talk with my voice here. So it's absolutely zone 2 is going to be what you're going to want to get a lot of your, there's 2 benefits to zone 2 that you're really looking for. One of them is your fat burning does the best around zone 2. The other one though is the mood increase. Getting to zone 2, it's almost like a certain little pep in your step, right? Because you have to get to that 4 miles an hour to get to it. If you can get to zone 2, it actually will elevate mood. So zone 2 is a real good one to try to get to when you're exercising. And it's not too hard. Like I said, about 4 miles an hour for me will get me to zone 2. So if you can do that every day and get in zone 2 for, a majority of your walk or a good portion of your walk, it's going to elevate that mood. It's going to elevate that mood. It's going to burn that fat. You're going to love the feeling when you exercise like that zone 2. It's going to make all the fun come around. It's going to make you make that sound. Zone 2. Zone 2. And if you break up your exercise into little bits, you can do it every day. It's not really the pits, it's zone 2. I mention that because it's almost 10 minutes. And like I said, I have to be somewhere in 10 minutes. So we're going to stop at the 10-minute mark here, and we're going to have to commit to do more walking later to make sure we get our goal in. But this is a way you can break up your exercise and make sure you get it in every day and don't get intimidated by that big amount. See you guys next time. Daily Commitment.